DanganRonpa.
The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey!
When we're on a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds you how efficient the elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, descending deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now!
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get started already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey!
Hey.
Come on now.
Don't go talking without permission and after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry!
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
Hey!
What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. So it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, and more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more a man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excuse. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed the friends. I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Don't get any ideas. It's not as good as it sounds.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Yeah, I'm just that good, Kazuichi. Just that good.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
That is not the problem here.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
How can you be so sure?
What do you mean, definitely?
Yeah, we don't know for certain, has it?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Pretty big assumption there.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
I was expecting another from that guitar, but man, you can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer. But it's too blunt an object. You're really gonna make me punish that, aren't you? I'm sticking with my guns on this.
Guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
Yeah.
No, the hammer!
No, not the hammer. I think it's the pellet.
The killer used that hammer
No.
and beat the crap out of him!
Who the hell beats the crap out of a
If it was
robot?
unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
Okay,
The
right.
weapon is decided!
Huh? The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like you said, it looks like that's the case, but it's not the case, you moron.
Guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Okay.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No.
No, the hammer!
Okay, I got a new looking hammer, but it's ridiculously shiny, so no way in hell is that the murder weapon. It's very clean.
The killer used that hammer
No.
and beat the crap out of him!
No, it's too
No,
shiny
that's
for that.
wrong!
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
Because it was clean beyond clean.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Exactly. Which one of you has a brain?
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why'd you wipe the oil off the weapon and not the rest of it?
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Right, just a little warm-up. Okay.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Yeah, if we mistook the hammer for the weapon.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil. But if it's something that claims to have oil on it, then it's probably the pillar.
I see!
Nekomaru's body was one of them.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
We tried lifting it, remember, and we couldn't move it.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
You couldn't pick it up and swing it. It was a fucking pillar.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried.
We tried to move it, right?
It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Why would he lift the pillar to beat himself to death?
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
Ah, back to square one.
What the heck?
It does bother me a little though. That worked. Suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Seriously? You seriously did that? Fine. Alright, prove it. Either this or this. Those are my guesses.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Don't do the weird hammies.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Something didn't add up. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. That really it.
There's no need to lift
Tipping it over. Left by his body and left leg were tied by a metal wire. Up that wire was up the time. No. Tipped over. No.
that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
What if we just tracked up? What does that have to do with the fact that the killer tripped over the pillar? These are questioning. Since you're questioning and stay back, the killer tipped over the pillar. Okay, that doesn't work.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
pillar fragments. Let's just have a look. What small stone pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of it. But wait, oh yeah, that works. If there's no fragments on him, then you can't kill him with it.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Ah, wait, that makes sense.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Tell murdered Nekomaru by tipping over the pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Okay, let's see if we can try it here.
If the pillar was not lifted,
Exactly.
beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
How about this? Hey, what's a shot? That was a guess. I wasn't sure.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
See? On top. But the fragments were underneath.
Huh? Fragments?
You know, bits of the pillar that broke off.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed it, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Get your frozen shit out of here.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
Feelings are all well and good and all, but we need evidence.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
What do you mean by that?
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
What happened to him being all, I'd do anything for the futures of help, and I'll do anything for the people who are helping, all that crap. Now you're doing the opposite.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Yeah.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
That's what the wire was, right?
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Come on, man, we never worked that out.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
So it must have been at the scene of the crime.
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Gundam, don't start.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
I knew his Chinook Joe was gonna activate one way or the other.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No. Just no.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Encouraging him is going to get us nowhere, darling.
I see.
Keep blushing.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Neither am I, Kazuichi.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
Yeah, but that does not mean we're detectives.
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Thanks, Dick. Just kick me when I'm down.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Really? You put a pun in just because it's after fruits.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Kazuichi, you being smitten is not the agenda.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Full show! No. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. And Ed? I did! Totally, was it? The strange feeling in the tower. That's it. The fact that it spun 180
In
when
truth,
you went
Strawberry
round.
Tower and Grape Tower.
Right, strange feeling in the tower. That's not what I think it is. Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Great Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body and the tip of her pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts of Kazuichi arranged look exactly as they are. Okay. So
Are actually the exact same place.
Yes.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
No.
Is that really it?
No.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
That makes no difference.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Also makes no difference.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
The whole time, we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nakato would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
What's the Hiko's account? Yeah, that's not gonna help. Right, let's give this a shot real quick. Go! Missed! Go!
So that's
Missed.
the secret of the funhouse.
Okay.
Was that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Color makes no difference.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Also makes no difference.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I reckon my bullet's right, I just need to get the timing down. I'm sure of it.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
Go on.
are actually the exact same.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong!
No. They're technically different.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Because if they were, wouldn't the body have stayed still?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
You did what to my homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Kazuichi, I'm going to hurt you.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
Nah, that's too easy.
If so, then what? You seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Especially seeing as how it's a fun house. There's bound to be a stupid trick.
Does that mean he's wrong?
Yes.
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
If the floor didn't rotate, something else did.
Bow down.
Wait, what? Don't argue with me, woman, I'm busy.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
How, when we were all together?
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
Actually, we weren't all together. Still no.
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Really? I doubt that bear gives a shit as long as they kill each other.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Then there'd be evidence of it being rolled.
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
You are delusional. Okay. Need to prove to her why she's wrong. Doorknob. Either the doorknob or the oil. We'll see
There
which
are many
part's better.
different ways. The body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar
Yeah.
could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece.
Really?
I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
No, it's not, you dumb bitch. I ran out of cards. Better of a princess, she's overcoming my arguments with great confidence. It's a counter remark and wait for an opportunity
There
to...
are many different ways. The body in the pillar could have been moved.
Cut,
The pillar
more.
could have been rolled. And
Right, 14
Nekomaru
got.
could have been moved piece by piece.
No!
I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Yeah, that's a no. A definite no. Cut. Phew. That just worked.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the pillar, the body. He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Should have read that, shouldn't I? Yes. No, 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 no.
Damn it!
Come on.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved.
No,
The
it's
pillar
not
could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Still no.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Alright, let's see what she's got to say
It
properly.
seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic robot, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Allow me
Everything?
to cut through those
How do you
words.
move a blood stain then? Go on, explain.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
You know, the makeshift blood stain? How would you fake that?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
Yeah. This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Yeah, and the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Yeah.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why didn't Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
Which is?
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
You're the... wait. What? He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Yeah, with the life-threatening game.
I see.
the only one who did the thing that we know of.
You're talking about the final dead room, right?
That goddamn escape game.
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Strange how?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh yeah, that fucking thing.
You took a picture?
Yeah.
Yep.
DanganRonpa.